once again thank all our speakers, both foreign and domestic ones, for the valuable insights they have shared through the dialogue. And to conclude our forum, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Lai Yizhong, President of the Prospect Foundation, to come up to the stage and deliver the closing remarks. Please welcome.
Thank you all for sticking all the way to the end. And you are the biggest supporter for this forum, and Prospect Foundation is really proud to have all of you here. First of all, I'd like to thank for the three very distinguished speech by former Premier of Japan and also the former Premier of Slovakia, very inspiring speech, and another very passionate and encouraging speech by a former ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley. And we also have three very insightful panel discussions. And I think I just shared with you that the three panel discussion, the topic was designed basically to reflect the issue that Taiwan is very much concerned about. The first panel regarding a gray zone operation on Taiwan. We do know that the security issues, especially the possible war on Taiwan by China, that take the central stages regarding how we're going to take care of the issues. But as we started to see that aside from the kinematic pressure by China on Taiwan, the gray zone operation by China on Taiwan is the one with daily experiences. And as all the preparation goes to the symmetrical defense for the sake of the defending against Chinese kinematic against Taiwan, we started to find out that the gray zone operation by China on Taiwan, that conversation and how to counter that becomes a problem that we haven't been able to figure out how to deal with it effectively and all the way until today. And this is something that needs to be addressed. So that is the issue about the first panel. And of course, the second panel regarding economic security issues. We do know that after the COVID and the war in Ukraine, that the people start to realize that the pathway of the economic models by stressing the mutual interdependence, that model probably will not work at all. Just in time, the model has been replaced by just in case. But as the world started to step into the issue about the economic de-riskings, but what exactly can we do about that? And also, what exactly can we do to support the fellow the country that share the same values when they've been economically under attack by another authoritarian states? We do have the issue about Lithuania, but it also took them years. Even today, the European Union, the issue about anti-exploitation instrument that had been downgraded to a certain scale, that been unable to address issues. And as we prepare for the possible contingency, and also the problem we're facing in Indo-Pacific, that economic modeling and a new way of pattern of the development, that is something we need to find out. So that is the issue about second panel. Now the last one, and also thanks for the great discussion that we have. But I think the last one, the problem I'm facing is that when people talk about the issue about the cyber as well as the digital realm, a lot of them has been taken in the form of law enforcement. But Taiwan is actually facing the cognition warfare. So it's actually war on daily on Taiwan that we have to face. But in addition to those, when we look at those developments as the digital realms, there's another very important issue about how the very essence of the maintaining democracy, especially anonymous, that seems to be one of the central issues that for the protecting personal freedoms, that is now in the cyber realm, in a digital realm, that is under the direct challenge. At the same time, that when the anonymous, that is so important, but in the digital realm, sometimes it not become the weapon for the other side to launch the irresponsible attack. And another way, when the previous panel talked about how the public-private cooperations, the partnership, to help to address the issues. But in Taiwan in 5 years, we talk about the public-private partnership. But I'm sorry to say that it hasn't really been very successful. Especially Taiwan does not have its own platform. And all the platform in Taiwan is introduced and interjected by the multinational companies. And even for some multinational companies, their capitalist considerations many times get in the way about the Taiwan's national security and our social safety concerns. And we still struggle with those. So that is another way that when we look at the issue, that needs to be addressed. And hope that today, although we're not in the anticipation that we can find the solutions, but at least we hope that we could enrich the discussion and start the conversations to help us to really find out how we can address that one. And finally, I would say that before I end up my remarks here, I'd just like to invite all of you to thank all the staff from the Prospect Foundations and the helpers, including Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They have been quietly working in the background to help to run this conference as smooth as possible. So please join with me in thanking for them. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lai. And next, I'd like to invite Mr. Tian Zhongguang, the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to make closing remarks. Please welcome.
Well, Honorable Chairman, Mark Chang of the Prospect Foundation, the President, Dr. Lai Yizhong of Prospect Foundation, all the dignitaries, keynote speakers, participants, a very good afternoon to you all. Before I make my speech, let me share some of my thinking. About 4 years ago, I just finished my mission in India, so I went back to Taiwan. During that period of time, COVID-19 just happened. That pandemic probably for this generation, people probably, they do not have that kind of experience. So people panic. But Taiwan, during that period of time, we donated 50 million face masks to about 88 countries around the world. And that really gave Taiwan a very good reputation. That is, we are the humanitarian providers. I remember during that period of time, domestically, we did not have enough face masks. So usually people use face masks, the disposal. They use that one day and next day they use the new one. But unfortunately, during that period of time, we did not have that luxury. So the authority told us how to reuse that face mask, to put it into the rice cooker, use the heat to sanitize it, and then you can use the next day. But they say, be careful, don't put the rice and face mask at the same time in the rice cooker. So I remember vividly. And then the war between Russia and Ukraine happened. And Taiwan was probably one of the first countries. We have collected about 700 tons of relief goods, together with the $50 million collected from each and every individual's people in Taiwan. That again, we created kind of a force for good. So in the later days, actually, we've been receiving something like medical supplies and things like that. So that kind of actions, again, elevated Taiwan in other height. So I'm very proud that this kind of deeds from Taiwan really change the whole world when we face disasters. Either it's from natural disaster or the human disasters. So again, this is a privilege for me to address you at the conclusion of this year's Kataklalan Forum. I would like to, on behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to extend my deepest gratitude to all of you. Your contributions enriched our discussion and were instrumental to the success of the event. In particular, I would like to express my appreciation for the Honorable Yoshihiko Noda, the former Prime Minister of Japan, and the Honorable Edward Heger, the former Prime Minister of Slavic Republic, as well as our other distinguished speakers, panelists, and the participants. Your presence is a testament to our unwavering commitment to our shared values. As we navigate today's challenges, to Taiwan's role as an indispensable partner in the global community has become even more pronounced. We stand ready to collaborate with our international partners, share our experience and expertise, and jointly to build a beautiful and brighter tomorrow. And throughout this event, we have engaged in illuminating conversations on the key issues of democracy, security, and economy. The conclusion of the forum will guide us as we continue to promote a comprehensive foreign policy built on 3 pillars: value-based diplomacy, centered on democracy; alliance diplomacy centered on peace; and economic diplomacy centered on prosperity. By doing so, we will strengthen the democratic alliance, enhance regional security, and advance global development. Taiwan remains firmly committed to the value-based diplomacy. In democratic society, the interests of the people come first. And this core principle permits all aspects of our foreign policy, including cooperation on peace and security, trade and economics, and the science and technology. And given the rising tension across Taiwan Strait and the South and East China Seas, there is an undeniable need for vigilance and proactive measures to ensure the regional stability. Today's discussion underscores Taiwan's critical role in maintaining the status quo. It always also stressed the importance of constructive engagement and cooperation to stabilize the situation in contested waters. Through alliance diplomacy, Taiwan will bolster national defense, enhance regional stability, and promote world peace. Economic diplomacy means leveraging our competitive advantages in key industries, such as semiconductor sectors, which commands a significant share of global market. We want to work with like-minded countries on de-risking strategies to build resilient global supply chains. By integrating Taiwan's economic and technological strength into our diplomatic efforts, we will amplify our influence on the global stage. This includes transitioning from the strategy of solidifying alliances to creating a new framework of prosperous alliances and empower communities, transform lives, and create sustainable development. We want our partners to feel a sense of pride and honor to be allied with Taiwan. Our guiding principles is Taiwan can help and Taiwan can lead. We must seize the opportunity to project Taiwan's leadership role around the world, deepening multilateral ties, and make Taiwan an integral part of international communities. We are confronted by many challenges, but as Winston Churchill once said, the optimists seize opportunity in every difficulty. Let us be those optimists. In conclusion, the insights and the ideas generated during this forum equip us with the knowledge and the resolve to face future problems. Our commitment to upholding democratic principles, protect global security, and ensuring economic resilience is unwavering. The collective wisdom and cooperation we have witnessed at this forum reaffirmed our shared commitment to these goals. Thank you once again for your presence. I wish you good health and happiness, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deputy Minister Tian. Please return to your seat. Thank you.